Hello and welcome back to the channel. And the first quarter of 2020 has come and gone. Lots of hip-hop albums dropped, and we'll be highlighting the top hip-hop openings of 2020 so far in this video, going from the likes of Eminem to newer rappers like Lil Baby that have done quite well in 2020. I'll also be shedding some light on Jay Electronica, who's finally dropped an album after over a decade, and his case caught my attention because for those of you that have been with us for a while now, you know I did a video on how Jay Electronica came at Eminem after Killshot dropped, a move that led to his disappearance from social media for a while. So we'll be exploring more on his story later on in this video, an update now that he's dropped an album, and I've got some interesting facts on that one, so stick around. First, my last video was on Fredwreck teasing fans with an unreleased track that features Eminem, Snoop and Jay-Z, and that one also included more on Eminem's latest album certifications, Crooked I and Royce da 5'9", so check the video out at the link that pops up now if you missed it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to support us by hitting the like button. So we'll start with the top 5 biggest hip-hop openings of 2020 so far, and Lil Wayne comes in at number 5 with Funeral, that opened with global sales in major markets around the world, with sales of 148,000 equivalent units sold according to media traffic. Next up at number 4 is Mac Miller's first posthumous release, Circles, that Eminem detractors claimed Eminem prevented from hitting number 1 in the United States, only for the facts to come out that revealed that Eminem actually saved the day because Halsey would have taken number 1 from Mac either way. Circles opened with global sales of 209,000 equivalent units sold globally, enough for a top 5 spot, and Lil Baby comes in at number 3 with My Turn, that opened with global sales of 229,000 equivalent units sold, a career best for Lil Baby and one that certainly surprised me. Lil Uzi Vert comes in at number 2 with EA, that opened with global sales of 353,000 equivalent units sold. Uzi edged out Eminem's numbers in the United States by 9,000, but sales fell short in other major markets, and Eminem stays at the top in 2020 with Music to Be Murdered By, that opened with sales of 415,000 equivalent units. Low by Eminem standards, was still more than enough to hold the top spot in 2020 after the first quarter. And now it's time for the next topic at hand. Last year, I published a video about Jay Electronica going at Eminem on social media because of lyrics on Killshot, and in that video I revealed how shortly after going at Eminem, Jay Elect vanished from social media. You can find that video at the link that pops up now, and I often talk about how rappers that never lived up to their hype are often the ones you see talking trash about Eminem because of jealousy or hate that stems from the fact that Eminem is viewed as an outsider. We've seen it countless times from the likes of El Jamar, who the outsider bit applies to, and the former about those who didn't live up to the hype, now jealous of Eminem, like Joe Budden. Funny enough, Jay Elect is a mixed bag of both, and at one point it was hailed as hip-hop's next great hope, but it will be nearly 15 years before that hype amounts to anything, and he has now finally dropped a project that's pretty much a collaboration album with Jay-Z. Jay Elect, after Killshot dropped, pretty much lashed out in a way that made it obvious that his hate for Eminem was building up before then, and it was finally an opportunity to let it all out on Eminem. But why do rappers like these worry about the wrong things when they have their careers to worry about? First week projections from his collab album with Jay-Z came in at 28,000, and final numbers were 32,000 despite having Jay-Z all over the album. Nearly 15 years ago, this was supposed to be hip-hop's next hope, but rather than worrying about their careers, they are quick to share their views on Eminem. On Twitter, a user reacted to this: Jay Electronica and Jay-Z really dropped what is basically a collab album and sold 28,000 first week. Y'all cannot tell me that ain't an L, and proceeds to drop numbers that revealed even Megan Thee Stallion topped this collab album. There's no way to slice this really. It's definitely an L based on the hype initially over a decade ago that was lost along the way, and the pattern of salty Eminem detractors falling short continues, which reminds me of one of the funniest tweets I've seen in a while. All these junkies and heads trashing him. Bro, you are worried about the wrong relapse. So that will be all for today. Share your thoughts on this in the comment section below, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.